Hello guys, what is going on? It is Woody HD and welcome to the continuation of the Motogp Championship career mode. It is the home Grand Prix, the British Grand Prix, and we have got 3 wins on the bounce, and we are catching Fanati and Miller at the top of the championship, and now we want to go in for our 4th win in a row after the first 9 races or whatever it was that we didn't get a single victory. We have now got 3 in the bounce and we're trying to make it 4. So let's get into qualifying and let's try and continue the form to catch the top 2 in the championship. So this is then the, I think it is 12th round of the championship, the home Grand Prix, the British Grand Prix from Silverstone. The weather, well, you can't tell what it's going to be like. You just can't predict it. It could be sunny, it could be raining 1 minute and then it's sunny and then it's bloody snowing. You don't know what could go wrong, happen with the fucking British weather. But it's dry for qualifying, although it is cloudy and it could potentially rain. So I guess most people will be out on the track quickly to try and get a dry lap in, a quick-ish lap in before it potentially starts to rain. I like this track's a long lap this is. I think it's about 2.5 minutes long, one of the longest on the calendar. But like I said, we've got 3 wins on the bounce and we are catching the 2 at the top. Get out of the way, Oliveira. We are catching the 2 at the top, 3 wins on the bounce. It looked impossible at one point. I think it was a 65-point gap a few races ago rather. But now it's down to around, I guess, 45 or 42, so we've cut about 20 points off them. But to be fair to them, neither of Fanati or Miller have made a single mistake, really, throughout the whole championship, which is incredible. But there's more time for them to make a mistake, obviously, which would really help us. Not that they want to make a mistake, you know, ruin their race, but it would help us a lot, wouldn't it? I think this is the old start-finish straight. I think they do change it occasionally, depending on like real-life events, depending on what type of event is going on at Silverstone. I've learned in the past. But I think they now, the main, well, I don't know if you could call it the main, but obviously they have the new wing. I think it is the main new home straight. And it looks pretty good as well. Come on, mate, get out of the way. Get out of the way, I'm clearly going quicker than you, mate. Get out of the way, son. Out of the way. 2 long straights here, which is really good for slipstreaming and all. Oh, a bit wide. Around you into the last corner to finish the first lap. Are we going to get on first position early on? Are we going to do it? We are indeed. 1.9 seconds, almost 2 seconds faster, which is crazy. Let's try and improve it again before the rain comes, if it does. There we go, with 0.3 seconds ahead again. And it does look like it potentially rains a bit lighter up here, but it does look like it could possibly rain, and you can't predict, like I said, British weather, so we try and get a quick lap in as soon as possible. A quicker lap, rather. It's nice through there, nice apex there, onto the old straight. Coming down here, 800ths of a second, which is really good. Hopefully it won't get stopped by anybody. Onto the curve a bit there, but we've got a few people in front of us. Hopefully they won't slow us down too much. There you go, 1.3 seconds faster again. We were 2 seconds pretty much last time. 1.3 seconds coming into the last part of the lap. We got quite a few in front of us here. We'll make him more, cut him up a bit. Can't afford to have him slowing us down. That was a bit wild to go in there, but we made the pass. Coming down here onto the last corner, onto the home straight. Again. Can we make it count? Can we improve the lap time? It looks like we are going to. And we do again by another 1.4 seconds to try and get away from the rain. And that could just do it for us. So there you have it. We are on pole position for the home Grand Prix, which is really good. We've got another Brit, Danny Kent, in the top 10 as well. Miller and Fanati once again behind us. The same usual at the top. So let's go out and try and get a 4th win on the bounce. Here we go then. It is the home Grand Prix, the British Grand Prix, going for a 4th win in a row. And we are underway. And Miller's going to get us into the first corner. Oh my word. Flippin' heck. Cornfile came flying around the outside there and almost smacked us off the bike. But for once, Fanati isn't actually... I think it was Fanati who came flying behind me as well. As we try and get past all these guys early on to keep pace with the front two. But like I said, for once, it's not actually Fanati. Oh. Good speed out of the corner there. Down here, down the back straight, trying to catch up with Miller. Coming down the back straight, they got in the slipstream. There goes Cornfile. Coming in sharp into the corner. We don't want to let Miller get away. I don't know where Fanati is. Cornfile all over the back of us at the moment. Coming into the tight chicane area. Had to let off a bit of gas there coming around the corner. Trying not to let Miller get away. Cornfile all over the back of us again. Nice corner there. Trying to keep the pace. We want a slipstream. I think we're going to maybe a bit too far behind to get it. Coming through here. Never know though. He could pull us up. He could drag us with him. Don't want to be too hasty into that. Don't want to crash. Don't want to risk it early on. We're in a good position. Right behind him. We're in no rush to pass. I'd rather wait until like the last lap, last half lap really, to make any sort of a pass. I'm going to make one rather than lose it all. We got a hell of a drive coming through there. Up the inside into the first corner. Miller's coming back at us. Oh, what a battle this is. Miller, it's usually Fanati up here as well. I don't know where Fanati is. I think he, like I said, he hit me. He came round the back of me at the start and lost a few places probably. Down the back, neck and neck, coming down the back straight. Oh, there's not much in it at all. He seems to have a bit more power. Into this sharp right-hander. Miller come flying around the outside. What a bit of speed he took through there, but we're going to try and come back at him. Oh! Flippin' heck. Flippin' heck, that was close. We've lost a hell of a lot of ground though. Lost a hell of a lot of ground, we've got to make it back up. Seem to be better on the brakes. But he seems to have a lot more power down the straight, so we're going to try and get in the slipstream. Oh. I'm not going to get in the slipstream here. This could come down to the last lap. This potentially, but I want to get past him as soon as possible and try and get away. Now we seem to be pretty good coming out this corner, so hopefully we can pull him back a bit here. We seem to be pretty good coming out of the last corner. Yeah, there it is again, acceleration. I think you have to brake a bit. We didn't need to. Take the lead into the first corner again. Track record, but that's not what we want. We want the race win. Coming onto the back straight for the last time. Hopefully he's far enough away to avoid the slipstream. But a second behind. Is he going to have enough to get the slipstream on me? We'll have a look at the arrows now. Underneath the bike to see if he's catching. It doesn't look like it. Onto the old home straight for the last time. I don't know the gap. It doesn't seem to be right behind us at the moment. We've got to keep the pace going. 1.2 seconds the gap back to Miller now. But the important bit is going to be the back straight for the final time. If he can't get anywhere near, we could have a chance. He's closed it by a hundredth of a second. Is he going to have enough to get the slipstream behind us though? Coming down the back straight for the last time. And here we go, we are coming on to the last corner. Onto the home straight here at Silverstone, and we are surely going to do it. We are going to do it. We're going to take a 4th win in a row. Miller was actually pretty close at the end, but we're going to take a 4th win on the bounce. The home Grand Prix as well. What a way to finish. And would you look at that. Romano Fenati, I don't know if it's because of what happened at the start, but Fenati could only get 9th place. That is the big story of this race, is that Fenati, who's up there with Miller fighting for the championship, could only manage 9th in this race. 15 seconds adrift in the end.